What up? Welcome back. I'm Chris Telesbo. We're playing Disc Golf Valley. This is Lakeside. This to me is where the courses start to get more fun. This is probably the most scoreable course in the game. And I'm going to show you how I play it when the wind is good, and then a safe way to get 9 under. So this hole you can go forehand, fairway, backhand, fairway, pretty much anything. I don't run it ever. Just get across, get in the circle, take the 2. It's just a higher risk run for me, so take the birdie on that one and make it up on the longer holes. Like this one, this is a must get to competitive and multiplayer pro tour. The Lakeside Ballista gets there on these little hyzers as long as you miss that rock. I kiss the left of it. If you go a little right, you're up on the hill with those trees. You can still put that down. If you miss it left, you're real close. I'll take 11 meters and take that eagle all day. Alright, this hole is kind of at the between range of a backhand river and a forehand musket. I usually throw this river shot. If the wind is wrong, then I'll forehand a musket into it. But that's just so straight and lands so soft that it's kind of a gimme 2 most of the time. As long as you don't miss your 6-meter putt. That was bad. Albatross hole. I did have to restart this round once because I had a 2 or 3 headwind the first time. And you can't make this shot, I don't think, in a 2 or 3 headwind. So I did restart to get a wind I could make it over in. As long as you miss that rock, you get an albatross putt. And albatrosses are cool. So anybody who wants to start getting this hole, Lakeside Ballista, any line kind of straight at it, you can reach in up to a 1 headwind, and I think any crosswind. I've done 2 left to right for sure. Chad messaging. Hi, Chad. It's funny that he sent a Disc Golf Valley comment while I'm playing. But yeah, river pitch up to the first one. Fuse pitch up to the second one. I hardly ever run this one. It's definitely a bonus get, and I'm sure people throw it in sometimes. But to me, it's a birdie hole, and if I accidentally throw it in, cool. But I'm happy with the 3 there. This hole is probably my most often aced. I had a very dialed Explorer line pre-update, and so I try to put more hyzer on this to match that Explorer line, and I hit it. So super bonus, but I kind of throw the same shot whether or not it goes in, because it lands spiky, usually stays in the clear or close to the tree edge, and you can pitch that out for the 2 as well. This hole I play pretty safe. Backhand river just gets far enough, usually lands pretty soft, and gives you that circle 1 look. You can go up to a faster fairway, like a forehand musket will clear it if you're worried about the water or if you want to run it, but I'm happy with the 2 there. Everyone's favorite. This was easy for me with the Explorer. I'm still getting the river dialed a little bit, so I take my Explorer line, put a little bit of hyzer on it. This is a little cheeky, gets a little hot, but it catches it, and all you have to do is not go under the log right where I just hit it, and it sticks for that too. Alright, Island Hopper. As long as you have a left to right, or excuse me, a right to left or a tailwind, you can make it in 2. I like this little forehand river to the back left side of this first island. A backhand fuse works pretty well as well. But this 145 to 150 meter range is like the perfect distance for this Lakeside Ballista. This one comes in a little hot, but look at all that friction helping me out. 20 meters is more than I'd like, but it's throw-inable, so happy with that. Good 3. And as long as you, again, miss for this one, the tree on that right side of the green, it'll work out for that eagle look. So, very good round. Like I said, the ace was kind of a bonus, but you want the albatross, you want at least one of the eagles. So, 12, 13 is probably a good target score. Now we're going to play super safe. The target for 3 stars is 8 under, I believe. So, we're going to play for 9. Again, river pitch up, nice and straight, nice and soft, land soft, stays where you want it. Again, I'll just restate that the accurate windbreak river is probably my vote for the best disc in the game right now. This one I wanted to see how far the recoil would go. I threw this glide windbreak one, and it made it to circle 2, but for my safe play, I decided outside 20 meters I'll not throw, because until you're comfortable with those throw-ins, 20 meters is kind of a threshold of where things can go wrong. So putt lay that up, tap it in, take the birdie. Not the end of the world, but again, if you have a Lakeside Ballista, you'll probably pick up that too. Alright, again, pitch the river over. It lands short, it lands soft. Catches a little bit of the long grass, helps slow it down nicely. 5-meter tap in. Accurate windbreak river, man. If you don't have one, start watching for one. They're so good. Alright, albatross hole. So I checked the wind here. 2 left to right. I think I could still make it across, but for the safe play, we're going to play for the eagle. I like this fuse play. I see some people go way too far down this right side, way too aggressive, but I just pitch the fuse and it puts me, if I stay close to the shore in musket range, I have at 2 headwind, so I go up to the recoil just to make sure I go far enough. I think the musket would have made it, but playing safe, there's no sense in going in the water and rethrowing. So I went long, 13-meter putt, that's fine, that's in my 14-meter range. Get the eagle. I think that's a pretty safe, consistent play on that hole, if you're not comfortable going for that too. We'll pitch the river across again because it's straight and it's well behaved and it just sits nicely, or does cartwheels. 80 meters, this is kind of in between, so backhand fuse probably make it, but I stepped up to a forehand river again to be safe. I want my miss to be long, not short. That's exactly what happens. The safer play obviously is farther away from the water, so kind of know the distance. 80 meters is upper end of a backhand fuse, lower end of a forehand river, so stepping up makes me miss the safe way. Again, this hole, I only have the 1 shot at it. If the wind is really hard right to left, it gets a little bit tricky, but this is the same shot I threw in the first round I played. I thought I made it again, but it did that, which is totally fine. A 2 on this hole is a good 2. Like I said, I just have a line that happens to work pretty well, and it's definitely my most accidentally aced hole. Alright, so again, I mentioned the musket's definitely a safe play, so I put it way in bounds, put it long, no chance of water, no real danger, and I stuck in 18. It's inside 20 meters, so I decided I could run it, and lucky for me, that's a comfortable range. Okay, and since I did pick up that eagle, even if you don't have an eagle right now, you only need 8 under, so we can play this hole super safe. I pitch the fuse over, land it pretty close to that drop zone, or it can check up and be short of it, that's fine. Still that 35-40 range, float a little putter over there. I didn't want to run it because if you skip off the basket, you can go long. I do that too often. So pitch it up, tap it in, and that's a fine par if you're worried about missing that island. I know it can be frustrating. But 8 under through 8, we're in good shape. And then we're going to play this hole as an actual island hopper. So I'm going to throw that same river shot, but I'm not worried about getting close to the left edge now. I just want to be safe in the middle of it because this next island is pretty much a backhand putter or a forehand mid away. So I go forehand fuse right to the heart of it. No scare of OB, no weird rolls, nothing can really happen. And then 100 meters, remembering the downhill and the tailwind, I go down to a river. The fuse may have made it, but again, I don't want to be flirting with that short edge. I'd rather land at the pin and slide long because I know that's safe and in bounds. So river gets me there, up and down, tap in the pure, and you get the safe birdie play there. No shame in a 4 on that one. If the wind is bad, you can't get it anyway. So yeah, you can see that the aggressive round, I got a little way away with stuff. I played again for wind, and I got a lucky ace, but 14's good. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Check out more of them, and until next one, cheers.